I playing you? Are you playing me? Are we playing for fun? Are we playing for keeps?
Hey guys, Kara Suture here, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a mixture of sex ed meets product review. Now keep in mind that this is the first video in a series of 4 that I'm going to be doing, all of which will be devoted to the G-spot. Not only helping you find yours, but also becoming a little bit more comfortable and aware of your body, while also hoping to help you find products that will fit your specific body's needs along the way. As you can probably tell by the title of this video, the first set of products I'm going to be covering are Kegel Exercisers. And that's simply because I think strengthening your PC muscles may be one of the best things that you can do for your vajayjay. Not only does having strong PC muscles help to make you more aware of your body, but they can also help to control your bladder, possibly make childbirth easier, while also helping to prevent incontinence as you age. As for the benefits when it comes to intercourse, which is, let's be real, a large portion of the reason most of you are here, they can enhance G-spot stimulation, lead to more powerful orgasms, improve sexual arousal, and for those of you that want to do it, hopefully make female ejaculation a bit more of a possibility. When it comes to strengthening your PC muscles with the help of a product, the process is actually very simple. Once you're good and relaxed, you can insert the product into your vagina. Now, if you're having a hard time getting it inserted, you can always add a little bit of lubrication to help it glide in. Now, you can do this any number of ways. You can prop your leg up on a stool or a chair or on the bed or a toilet seat, whatever's easier for you. You can lay down, you can crouch. Just do whatever is comfortable for you, and keep in mind that for some of you, positions might be different. Some of you might have a really easy time laying down, whereas some of you might have an easier time propping a leg up. Regardless of how you do it, just make sure that what you're doing is comfortable for you. After the product has been comfortably inserted, just start squeezing your PC muscle. And if you notice that while you're doing this, you feel like the product is starting to slip down or pushing on you, or if it's feeling like it's starting to slide out, don't worry, that's normal. That's how you learn to strengthen your PC muscle. You're working this muscle to help keep the product inside of you. For most people, it's suggested that you do this for about 10 to 15 minutes a day. And just like any other exercising that you're doing with any other part of your body, you're most likely not going to notice that much of a difference the first time that you try it. This is an exercise. This is something that over a span of time, you're going to notice a difference. And over a span of time, it's something that you'll be able to do for a longer period of time. So that when you first started and you were inserting a product, and after 10 minutes, your body was tired and you needed to get them out, now you might be able to do it for 20 minutes, a half an hour, whatever it is. And with that, you'll also be able to hopefully decrease the size of the product, because it would be a little bit harder to keep inside than something that's bigger, as well increase the weight of the product. Of course, there are other ways of strengthening your PC muscle that don't require products, but to learn about those, you're going to have to head over to my blog. Like most products, Kegel Exercisers come in many different shapes, sizes, and brands, and what I have for you today are 4 different, yet somewhat similar types. I'm going to start this with the weighted Benoit balls in both ABS plastic and metal, simply because they seem to be the most common and well-known, not to mention affordable. Now, regardless of the ones that you choose, they are both body safe, they're non-porous, hypoallergenic, they're not going to absorb any bodily fluids, lube, or bacteria, and they're both exceptionally easy to use. Now, the only main difference that I can see is the fact that one's made of metal, one's made of plastic, and one is a little larger than the other. But for the most part, they're relatively similar. They weigh about the same, and they both feel very, very easy to insert as well as remove. And no, don't worry, they're not going to get lost inside of you. On that note, one of the things that I love about this product is the fact that they are so easy to insert. Not only that, but they're something that I think pretty much any female could use, especially because they are so small. Now, to use them, all you'd have to do is apply a little bit of lube, if you need it. For some of you, that won't be an issue, and then insert them in your vagina one at a time. Now, you'll likely notice that once they're inserted, your PC muscle will begin to flex on its own, and that might even be without you trying. And that's simply your body's way of trying to keep them from falling out. And as I said before, it's how you learn to strengthen your PC muscle. Now, for as funny as it sounds, and trust me, it will, when it comes to removing them, you actually have a list of options available. You can jump up and down, and yes, it does work. You can cough. Again, it will work. You can bear down like you're going to the washroom, or you can insert them in a condom and leave the end of the condom hanging out, and that way you just simply pull on the end of the condom and the whole thing will come out. Whatever it is that you choose to do, don't worry. Like I said, they're not going to get lost. They are weighted, and I do mean that. They are slightly heavy for their size. So naturally, gravitational pull and your body's natural way of flushing things out, they will come out. They won't get lost. Just like exercising any other part of your body, you don't want to push too hard, too fast. And for some of you, opting for something that's a little bit larger, but also a little bit lighter might be a good idea. And then, once you've gotten used to using those products, you can go for something smaller and heavier, like the Benoit balls. And that's where products like Euphoria's K-balls and the Couture Collection Eclipse 2 come in. As you'll notice, they are much, much larger than Benoit balls, but they're also much lighter. And for some of you, they're also going to be much easier to remove because they have the cord, as well as much more pleasurable. Having said that, I like these two products for two very different reasons. When it comes to the K-balls, they are a firm product with absolutely no squish or give, and I do mean that. They are hard. However, they're rather flexible. So inserting them is actually very easy, and once they're inserted, they do tend to move and contour to your body. As for the Couture Collection Eclipse 2, they tend to be a little bit more floppy, which means that they can be a tad more difficult to insert. However, they are much more comfortable as they are a tad bit more flexible, and they tend to contour to your body much easier than the K-balls do. Aside from that, they have an ergonomically designed bulbous head, which I tend to find snuggles up against the G-spot in a much more comfortable position. Aside from that, they also have a smooth side to them, which can make insertion a tad easier, as well as removal a tad easier. Regardless of the design, both of the products have weighted balls or shakers located inside each of the outer shells, and you'll likely find that they'll roll and move around when the product's inserted. And for a lot of you, that's going to make the experience a very, very pleasurable one. Fortunately, removing these products is very, very easy, as they both come with silicone cords for removal. And on that note, I do want to suggest that when you're looking for weighted Kegel balls or duotone balls, whatever it is that you're thinking of purchasing, make sure that the string that's attached is made of silicone or something that's non-porous. That way you don't have to worry about it absorbing bodily fluids, lube, or bacteria. Now, on the note of these specific products, I find that the K-balls remove very easily, as you just simply give it a tug and they'll gently pop out one at a time. Now, when it comes to the Eclipse 2, it has some stretch to it, so you are going to want to be very careful. If you let go by accident, it might snap back, just like an elastic, and that could be slightly painful. I find that making sure that your hand is free of lube before giving a gentle tug at the base makes it much easier. If none of the products in this video strike your fancy, keep in mind that there are many, many more on the market, so you are definitely not limited when it comes to your options. As for a few more suggestions that I have heard nothing but good things about the Lilo Luna beads, Fun Factory Smart Balls, as well as the different Pelvic Exercisers, and by that I mean the different Kegel barbells that can be used to strengthen your PC muscles. So that's pretty much it. I hope it helped. I hope I not only pointed you guys in the right direction when it comes to learning about strengthening your PC muscles, but also finding some products that might help along the way. Now, for those of you that want more information, keep in mind that I have posted a mini review for each one of the products that I've highlighted in this video. I've also written a bunch of information that you're not going to find within this video review. So for those of you that want that information and want to be educated when it comes to PC muscles and Kegel exercises, I do highly suggest that you head over to my blog. As always, if you support me in what I do, then please support the companies that stand behind me. If it wasn't for pinkcherry.ca, I would not have created this series of 4 videos and put them all out there for you guys. It was a very big project. It's something that I am very, very excited and proud and happy to have been able to put out there, and without them, I wouldn't have been able to make this possible. And last but not least, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. The more subscriptions I get, the more videos I'll make, because I'll know that you guys are actually watching and learning. For those of you that might have questions, comments, or concerns, please always go to my website, my blog, or through my videos first, as more often than not, your answers can be found there. But that's pretty much it. I hope you're having a fantastic evening wherever you are. My name is Kara Sutra, and I have been your teacher for this evening.
So I down so it pops it down.